Well, I guess I'm plagued. I come across too vague. I'm not seen.
A woman messaged me on a dating site and things were going well. We arranged a date. I was pretty sure I didn't fancy her that much, but I didn't feel I had any choice as I'd messaged well over 200 women since I'd started using online dating again for just over a month, and only about 10 had replied. I'd only had one date before this one, and that date didn't lead to a second date, so I thought I had no choice but to go on this date. On my journey to meet her, I looked back through our conversation on the dating site to think of things I could ask her on the date. It really made me think how it really is like a job interview, where you have to make a good impression. I felt the same as I did when I was on my way to job interviews in the past. Even though I probably did well in asking her things and taking an interest in her hobbies and life, it appeared there really wasn't any chemistry between us. It appeared things weren't really going to go well, lead to a second date, etc. After we'd had one drink together, she said she had to go because she was feeling ill. The evidence that she was making this up because she just didn't want to tell me that things weren't working out seemed quite clear. When we said bye, I asked if she was really ill or if she just didn't feel any chemistry. She said she really was ill, but she wasn't sure about the chemistry. I later messaged her and said I hoped she was well soon and I was open to another date. She said she thought one date was enough though. As I was home so early, I realised there may be time to go to an open mic night a friend was running. I would be at the open mic fairly late, so I accepted that I may be there too late to perform if all the slots to perform were taken. At the open mic, I managed to chat to a woman that I'd only really managed to chat to once briefly, and I had thought that she might fancy me. I was open to the idea of dating her because she's very pretty, even though I'm not entirely sure we'd get on music taste-wise. I was glad we chatted quite a few times in the night, and the idea of going on a date with someone I already knew sounded a good idea. It sounded much better than meeting someone for the first time and being expected to have chemistry with them straight away. I remember dates with women that I knew before or was even friends with before we first went on a date had gone much better than online dating dates tended to. When we said goodbye, I was thinking that I may have been wrong about her fancying me, and the signs of her fancying me would probably have been clearer. There was time for me to perform at the night in the end. At the start of my performance, I really wasn't feeling like it. I was feeling quite depressed, but I got more into it and I got some good feedback. I went down well. While I was performing, I was glad I also managed to mention a gig I had coming up.